Hey, good morning, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are taking good care of yourself. Welcome back to your social studies virtual classroom. Today, in this module, we are going to do the revision of our political science chapter 3 forms of government. So, in this video, I will be discussing all the important terms from this chapter. So, please listen to it very carefully. And before starting the topic, let me once again remind you to like and subscribe to my channel and do press the bell icon for further notifications. What is a government? The government looks after the administration of a country. It is a political system by which a country or an organization is administered. It has many functions. It builds the infrastructure of the country, it looks after the welfare of the people and maintain law and order in the country. These functions are carried out by the three organs of the government: the legislature, which is the law-making organ, the executive, which implement these laws, and the judiciary, which sees to it that these laws are carried out. The form of government refers to the system by which a country is governed. Different forms of governments are democratic and authoritarian, parliamentary and presidential, unitary and federal governments. Let us learn about these governments now. Democratic governments and non-democratic or authoritarian governments. Democracy. This word means authority of the people, while the word authoritarian means absolute obedience to authority. In democratic governments, the functioning of the government is controlled by the people, while in authoritarian, a small group of people, a particular class, or a strong political party controls all the decision making in the government. In democracy, individual rights and liberty of people are important, while in authoritarian, authority, obedience, and order, they play an important part. Next form of government is presidential and parliamentary system of government. Under the presidential system, there is separation of powers between the legislature and the executive. While in parliamentary, executive is a part of legislature only and there is fusion of powers. In presidential, the real power is in the hands of the elected president. He is not responsible to the parliament. While in the parliamentary, prime minister is the real head and he is responsible to the parliament. Unitary and federal form of government. When there is only one government for the whole country, it is known as a unitary form of government. And when there are two governments, central government and state government, both for the country, it is known as federal government. In unitary, single government makes and executes all the laws, while in the federal, most of the laws that the central government makes apply all over the country, and the laws that were made by the state government apply only in the state. So there is distribution of powers in federal government. The constitution forms the basis on which a country or a state will be governed. It is a set of laws which define how a state or a country is governed. There are different types of constitutions: written and unwritten constitution. In a written constitution, the fundamental principles of the government are formally written, while in an unwritten constitution, it is the one in which no laws of the constitution are set in writing. Next one is rigid and flexible constitutions. A rigid constitution cannot be changed or amended easily, and a flexible constitution is the one that can be changed or amended easily without breaking any framework. The right to vote or franchise enables the citizen to choose the people who will represent them in the state assembly. This vote gives citizens the right to choose the people who will govern their own country. In democratic countries, the most direct form of popular participation is universal suffrage or universal adult franchise, which grants the right to all the adult citizens to vote without being discriminated on any ground. So students, I hope this revision will prove beneficial for you. If you have any query, you can ask me in the comment box, but do mention your name and section please. Thank you for watching students.